Hey man, it's Thursday, 27th of September 2018, and I'm 1 week on from EGX. As you pointed out in Monday's video, why would you queue for one game when you can go and play several others? Problem being with something like EGX, the queues are huge no matter where you go, whether it's for a small indie title or for a huge AAA release. Kingdom Hearts 3 was one of the ones I wanted to play desperately, but every day I went and buy it several times a day. There was always a queue, hundreds of people. It was a 2-hour queue for a 10-minute demo, so I was, not a big fan of queuing for 2 hours for the sake of 10 minutes, no matter how much I've fanboyed over that game for the last 10 years. Or the thought of the game, because, we didn't know it was coming until fairly recently. But looking back on EGX, I spent 3 days in that convention when really I could have just gone for the day, because a lot of the stuff I wanted to do, we actually did on the Saturday. The Kingdom Hearts demo, as I mentioned already, there was no queue at all. As soon as the doors opened, we had early passes, so we got in like an hour before everyone else, so we just joined that queue straight away. I met the Outside Xbox and Outside Extra guys, but again, I've been putting off meet and greets with them for the last 3 days, because I was doing them every day, but I just saw the queues and thought, But again, on the Saturday, we got in there really early, and we were one of the first in line. I achieved all my goals in 1 day. But EGX I'll probably cover on a main channel video at some point, because I've got a lot of footage I want to use, but I want to talk about something else today as well. On Tuesday, I released a video, part of my Stream of Consciousness series called Anxiety is Simply Complicated, based around the subject of anxiety, my experiences with it, as well as other people's experiences. One thing I said in that video was that I tend to think more logically with my brain now, rather than let my emotions rule how I think. But why are those two mutually exclusive? Because a lot of people think that logic and emotions can't be together like that. You think of the old archetype of computers will one day rule the world because they think with cold, hard logic and not with human emotion, but really, there's got to be an element of both, I think, to a good decision. As soon as you take the facts of something and then add your own emotions there, you can then make a more informed decision about what you want to do or how you want to proceed with something. I think it's really interesting to think about where the balance is. Speaking of the Stream of Consciousness playlist I've been putting together, I really enjoy making that type of video because not a lot of planning goes into it, which seems weird because there's a lot of philosophical and worldly ideas in them, but usually that's just stuff that's floating around my head all the time. So occasionally I do get the idea to put it into video form or audio form. I don't enjoy the planning process of videos. I prefer just to get the idea, do it, edit it, upload it, done. For me, the more planning that goes into the video making process tends to be the more expectation you put on the project and yourself, and the less fulfilled you feel at the end of it. At least that's my personal takeaway. That doesn't count for like big projects like the Road to Nerdfighteria or NFI or anything like that. That's a different kettle of fish because that involves multiple people and you can't help but plan, but I'm talking about like personal projects such as this. Anyway, Matt, that's my ramble done for this week. You keep mattering. I'll have a nice day, and we'll see you on Monday.